Hello friends, I am with you for yet another episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. We are going to do our weekly analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today is Monday, it's about 11:25 am and we are here to talk about how Nifty and Bank Nifty should perform for the coming week, or I should say how Bank Nifty and Nifty may perform in the coming week. So here we have a daily chart of Nifty in front of us. And on this daily chart right now we can see that the price is trending at 15,890. So the bounce that we were expecting since last week has finally showing some signs of a bounce here. Guys, trust me, the sentiments are so bearish at this point in time that it may take a while for the bounce to sustain and for the traders to believe that this is going to be a bounce, and then it may bounce in a subtle gradual manner. Now here right now we can see as an indecisive candle being formed on a daily chart of Nifty. But what is the story of Nifty right now? Where do we stand right now is something very critical important. In the last video we mentioned about a critical support level at 16,150 which failed, and once it broke below that specific level it never triggered a buy signal above 16,400 which was a day's high, and eventually price in the next successive 3-4 sessions kept on declining. Now we have seen three candles which are in a way at a lower level around 15,740, and from these levels we can see some bounce, some solace, some hope for the buyers or bulls that can be seen. Now here what I feel is that if we consider a low of 15,800 and from those levels the range for this week can be up till 16,200. Right, so I will draw a rectangle like how I used to do previously. Right, for so many episodes we were drawing this rectangle, and this rectangle should be between so let me just get the coordinates right. So the first price that we are expecting is around 15,800. This level should be protected, this low should be protected, and also the level of 16,200 which also should be protected. Now the most important point here one should note is that we are into a bearish territory right now, and then all the bounces should result into selling. So if you check the chart on an hourly chart or hourly time frame, so on hourly time frame you can see that all these bounces are resulting into a sell off. So in a similar manner this week might begin as a bullish week. This may appear that it is going to be a bullish week, but probably by the time it will reach here it can overshoot this level by let's say another 50 points or maximum 100 points up till 16,300, and then if it reverses from there we may quickly see this low of 15,800 gone and will be in a bearish territory. That is something that I am expecting to happen in this particular week. So the bias is not very bullish, but if we sustain above these levels then slowly gradually we will have to take a review in the coming week as well. So we will take right now we will take this bullish trade by one day at a time, and this one day strategy will help us, because you know what is happening, every day there is a bounce and then there is a fierce sell off in the second half, in the second session. Even on Friday I was expecting a bullish bias, and then in the second half there was a ferocious selling and the signals were very evident. It was just that I couldn't go back to the charts and upload the things on YouTube post or on Instagram live update as I was traveling on that day. But primarily these opportunities will be selling opportunities, something that I want you to keep in mind, so that the bias, the thought process will be very simple and clear for all of us. So not very optimistic about the bull run here unless it breaks above 16,200, and we'll review again once the 16,200 level is broken on the upside. Let's go quickly to Bank Nifty. And in Bank Nifty the bounce seems little better off as compared to Nifty, and here we are seeing that the price right now is at 33,637. The range which I feel for Bank Nifty will be about roughly 1000 points, and right now we are trading at 33,634. The lowest level here is around 33,000, and from that 33,000 level, I think a high of 34 or maybe little higher, 1500 points, this can be our range for the week. So 1500 points range we are considering for this particular week. Now some of you may feel that how I am just magically drawing this level, assuming that it is going to stay in this particular range. What is the logic? What is the basis behind this? Let's quickly draw a Fibonacci level from this low to this high, and this level is actually your first hurdle of Fibonacci level. So this is where we want the price to remain in this particular range. If it breaks above 34,300, then it can give us a little more bullish bias or little more bullish view. So this is how I am going to analyze this. Banking stocks, most of the stocks in Nifty and many, I would say higher weightage stocks, they are at a crucial level. They are in a weekly oversold situation. So there can be a bounce for a few weeks that can be seen, and those bounces will help us sell at a better level at a later stage. But let us not assume anything. Let's now, if the bias is bullish and if we are taking one day at a time, so whatever gains or whatever positive trades we are getting intraday, we should make most of it. Reliance is one stock to look for at this particular point in time, because Reliance also is oversold on a weekly chart and it is slated to bounce from the current levels, and rather we are seeing a good amount of bounce in today's action as well. Already we are seeing a bounce. If I quickly take you on a Reliance chart, so this is Reliance Industries, and on a weekly chart it is showing us a bounce right now, a probability of a bounce, and this looks pretty good, pretty solid. And again here, if we want to calculate how far this bounce can go, so my humble opinion, I expect this bounce not to go beyond 2,500, right? But market is always right. So let's give it an opportunity. Let's see how are we faring. It should not cross above this 2,555. If it does, then we'll have to set a fresh target for Nifty and also the corresponding stocks, and also Bank Nifty will have to evaluate certain leading banks, and that will give us a good understanding. Guys, that's it for this particular week. This week is going to be volatile, and especially I believe that towards the end of this particular month, we'll see the volatility continuing, and probably in the month of June, we'll find some midway support, right? Midway to this particular downtrend, we'll find a support. But I believe by that time, we'll be way below this low of 15,671 on Nifty, and also a low much lower than this low of 32,155. So these levels are crucial right now, and once these levels are broken, we'll be in a major bear market. So get these things clearly, and your trade, you can just plan your trades accordingly. Use these levels wisely. This can help you in your trade for the rest of the week. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe and share our channel Growth Module. Thank you so much.